Imagine a shark so massive it could swallow a great white hole. A predator so terrifying it would make modern marine life look like prey. This isn't science fiction. This is the Megalodon, the most brutal prehistoric monster that ever ruled the oceans. What if I told you that this creature might not be as extinct as scientists claim? Imagine a shadow gliding beneath the waves. It is a presence so vast it blots out the sun from above. This is not the familiar form of a great white shark, impressive though that creature is. This is something else entirely, something primeval. The very name Otodus Megalodon, it means simply big tooth, a rather understated name for the greatest predator our world has ever known. This was Megalodon. To truly understand this magnificent creature, we must travel back in time. The Megalodon first appeared in the fossil record around 23 million years ago during the Miocene. A complete Megalodon skeleton has never been found. Shark skeletons are cartilage and rarely fossilize, but its teeth are everywhere. By comparing teeth to tooth-to-body ratios of living relatives, scientists estimate its size. Show a human diver, show a great white, show a killer whale. Now show Megalodon, perhaps 15 to 18 meters, maybe more, likely weighing over 50 tons, a creature of immense bulk and power. It was the culmination of lamniforms, a long line of colossal sharks. Its teeth grew thicker, serrated and more deadly. It was, in every sense, the pinnacle of its kind, an evolutionary masterpiece. For an animal of such colossal size, survival required an immense amount of energy. The Megalodon was an active predator, not a sluggish scavenger. Fossilized whale vertebrae show deep gouge marks, the precise signature of serrated teeth. Analysis reveals a pattern. Target the flippers, cripple the whale, then deliver a fatal bite to the chest. A gape nearly 3 meters wide, roughly 2 meters high, lined with approximately 276 teeth arranged in 5 rows. Scientific models estimate bite force between 110,000 and 182,000 newtons, roughly 10 times that of a great white. It could immobilize prey, then finish with a single cataclysmic strike, crushing bone and rupturing organs. Its mechanical power defined the ancient food web, an apex regulator of marine populations. For 20 million years, the Megalodon reigned supreme, and then, suddenly, in geological terms, it vanished. The last Megalodon fossils date to the end of the Pliocene, around 3.6 million years ago. No single event, rather a cascade: global cooling, sea level fall, and the loss of warm coastal nursery habitats. As whales migrated poleward into colder waters, Megalodon's primary food supply dwindled. A warm water giant, Megalodon could not easily follow food into icy seas. Its massive metabolic needs made survival harder as fuel disappeared. At the same time, more adaptable predators, ancestors of modern great whites, exploited new niches. The result? A slow global famine for the giant, starving populations, failed juvenile recruitment, and eventually extinction. But stories persist. We now turn to the modern conspiracy theories that imagine the giant still out there, somewhere in the dark. Science and the fossil record are quite clear. The Megalodon is extinct, and yet the idea that it might still exist persists. We have explored less than 5% of our planet's oceans. Proponents argue Megalodon retreated to the midnight zone, stable, cold, and largely unexplored. They point to large deep-sea fauna, giant squid, diving sperm whales, as possible food sources. Scientists counter, the deep sea is a relative food desert compared to Miocene coastal nurseries. Sustaining a breeding population of giants seems unlikely. A viable population needs numbers. No modern carcasses, stray teeth or verified photos have been found. But the ocean is vast, and the notion cannot be disproved everywhere. A tantalizing idea that fuels documentaries and forums. It is a compelling thought, but extraordinary claims require extraordinary evidence. For now, the scientific consensus is clear. The modern myth is bolstered by anecdote, strange sonar contacts, fishermen's tales, grainy photos. Unofficial submarine accounts describe oversized sonar returns, ghostly echoes that vanish into static. Sailors tell stories in harbours and bars. Fishermen report sharks that dwarf boats. Vintage crews recount encounters. A famous photo of a colossal shark beside a German U-boat once circulated as proof, later debunked as a fabrication. No body, no tooth, no definitive carcass has ever surfaced. Compelling stories rarely meet scientific scrutiny. Sensational media often drowns out careful science. The result is a persistent modern myth. These eyewitnesses and anomalies keep the legend alive, but without physical proof, they remain tantalizing anecdotes. To understand why people cling to hope, we look at a tale of rediscovery: the coelacanth. While evidence for a living megalodon is extraordinarily thin, history reminds us to be humble. In 1938, Marjorie Courtenay-Latimer preserved an odd fish caught by a trawler, later identified as a coelacanth, thought extinct for 65 million years. The coelacanth taught us the deep can hold surprises, small, slow species hiding in caves and ledges. But there is a crucial difference. The coelacanth is small, niche and sedentary, not a wide-ranging 60-foot predator. Other examples, giant squid, goblin shark, show the deep hide's rare, bizarre life forms. These cases inspire possibility, but they do not prove the survival of a creature that would leave frequent and obvious traces. The coelacanth teaches humility. The ocean can surprise us, but extraordinary survival claims must meet stringent evidence. We must keep exploring while keeping science front and center. Whether it lurks in the abyss or exists only in the fossil record, the megalodon's power is undeniable. It has a grip on the human imagination that few extinct animals can match. Its teeth have opened a window into past ecosystems and helped us understand whale evolution and ancient food webs. Megalodon's extinction is a lesson in climate impact, how changing oceans reshape life. It is a cultural icon. Blockbusters, documentaries, toys, the monster that keeps the ocean wild in our imagination. The fear is primal, the wonder is in its scale, a reminder of how big and surprising Earth once was. The ghost of the megalodon challenges us: keep exploring, keep questioning, and never stop wondering what lies beneath. So the next time you look at the ocean, remember, there are secrets down there, mysteries we can't even imagine. The megalodon might be gone, or it might be waiting, watching, hunting. What do you think? Could the megalodon still exist in our world's unexplored oceans? Drop your theories in the comments below. Sources and further reading appear in the description. This program used CGI reconstructions, fossil imagery, and expert interviews to explore the question.